Hello everyone, viewers! Today I suggest making a very tasty, juicy cabbage pie in a frying pan. For this, we take half of a large onion, which is about 100 grams, or we can take one medium one, and we cut it into pieces like this. Gently fry the onion in vegetable oil. Meanwhile, slowly grate one small carrot on a coarse grater, and then continue. Here is the pile of carrot we have. We also need to chop 300 grams of cabbage. Add the carrot here and fry everything together for a couple more minutes. For color and flavor, I add a teaspoon of tomato paste and fry it together with the onion and carrot. We fried it for literally 1 minute. Now we add the cabbage. We will stew the cabbage until it becomes soft. Depending on how tough it is, this may take about 15-20, maybe even 25 minutes. I will cover the cabbage with a lid and stew it on low heat. If the cabbage is not very juicy, add a little water. 10 minutes before it's ready, add the bay leaf and black ground pepper to taste. We add salt to taste. I also add a pinch of sugar to balance the tomato paste. We mix everything, cover it again with a lid, and stew for another 10 minutes. While the cabbage is stewing, let's prepare the dough. Here I have 200 grams of fatty sour cream with a fat content of 20%, but you can use less fatty sour cream. We add 2 eggs here. The eggs are from sour cream, so take them out in advance. I add 1/4 TSP salt and 1/2 TSP sugar. Let's just mix a little here. I have approximately 120 grams of flour, and I will also need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We carefully mix all of this together, and we have a simple, quick dough for a poured pie in a frying pan. Now, let's prepare the frying pan. Its diameter is 24 centimeters, but you can also use 26 centimeters for a slightly lower pie. I grease the sides with vegetable oil and place a somewhat crooked circle of parchment paper at the bottom. I pour half of the dough into the bottom and distribute. It is very convenient to make pies in a frying pan because, as experience shows, you can do without an oven and still delight yourself and your family with delicious homemade baked goods. I carefully transfer the cabbage. It's hot, but that's not a problem. There's no need to wait for it to cool completely. But if you prepare the filling in advance, you can also use the already cooled cabbage. I pressed the cabbage down a bit, compacted it, and now I'm pouring the second part of the dough on top. That's how it is. To ensure that not a gram of dough is left in the bowl, it's very convenient to use a silicone spatula. Using a silicone spatula is not only convenient but also efficient. It allows you to scrape every last bit of dough from the sides and bottom of the bowl. We spread the dough like this. Now that we have covered the cabbage, we must cover it with a lid and place the frying pan on low heat to prevent the bottom from burning for about 15-18 minutes. If you see that condensation is forming on the lid, wipe it with a paper towel. I baked it for 18 minutes on low heat. Look, the pie has already set completely on top. Let's start by going around the edge to free the pie. Just like that. And now it's very easy to flip it over using parchment paper. We cover it with a board or a bowl on top. And look at how beautiful our pie has turned out. Look, the parchment paper has come off beautifully from the top. And what a golden, appetizing little pie we have. This is how I transfer it, covering it again with a lid. Or I won't cover it with a lid so that this crust remains slightly crispy. And now, on this side, another 10 minutes on low heat. What a cool pie it turned out to be. I just hate how good it looks and how delicious it smells. Now it needs to be carefully transferred. And look how great it is. You can make it in a larger diameter frying pan, which will make it even lower. Or take a frying pan with a diameter of 22 centimeters or 20, then it will be taller for you. But right now it smells so delicious I can't take it anymore. I want to try it as soon as possible. A piece. I cut it out. And just look at how truly wonderful and absolutely incredible it is. It's simply a remarkable piece of art indeed. Little dough, lots of filling. The aroma is so delicious. It's hard to put into words. A real cabbage pie. Oh my, what beauty! And it's all made in a regular frying pan. There is more dough around the edges. I want to show you how wonderful it turned out. Fluffy, and you can see that it's so juicy. Now we will try it. Delicious pie. The pie will be tasty, warm or cold. Be sure to make it. It's easy and at the same time, incredibly delicious. Goodbye everyone, until new tasty recipes.